to Interview with the Vampire. Last episode was fantastic. Definitely my favorite of the season so far. So I'm pretty pumped for this. Episode 6, Like Angels Put in Hell by God. Such poetic titles. At least you have Claudia to take care of you.
Superman is a fictional character. He called it the Cloud Gift.
So flying.
Doc, did you know there's a flying vampire apocalypse coming your way? That's the voice of Dr. Fareed Ben Sali.
That is not my voice.
He's the personal physician to the Deputy Prime Minister.
And I am not here.
The vampire
Okay,
Louis de Pontelac.
He's officially off the record.
NDA
I got
signed
it.
by any and all who cross the threshold. Will you fly, Louis?
No.
It would
For 20 years,
seem
you lived
that
with
he
the vampire
couldn't,
Lestat,
at least.
and
Can you
didn't
learn it?
know he had the flying gift.
The Cloud Gift.
Okay, whatever,
And
dude.
yes, he thought if he exposed all his power to me, I would never feel his equal.
You only beat me the one time, officer. It's
You
not
know,
his fault.
it never really felt equal even
Classic
without that.
Stockholm, eh, Doc?
I am not here.
Right.
Since Claudia and I were in no mood to receive his apologies,
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't be either.
cried my blanket.
You know, baby steps. Guess you're not quite there yet. I love Claudia. She's here to, you know, see him through all this.
You gonna be my knight in vengeful black?
I mean, I'd like to go kill that guy. No. Whatever you got, it's not enough, man.
I've been calling. It's a blue, an old rose.
It's a beautiful looking book,
No one
thank
here
you.
wishes to speak with you.
Wants to see me or not.
Oh my god, it scared me to
How's
death.
that for an answer?
That is quite the answer. Goodbye, I'll take the book though.
Because she's dead.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
She got a grave, she got a tombstone.
So do you.
Yes.
25 horsepower Rolls-Royce 6-cylinder engine. I was someone I don't want to be anymore. I've changed.
Sure you have. Goodbye.
I'm nothing without you.
No.
I'm nothing without both of you.
Liar.
And you were never cruel, Louis.
You mother... Oh, that is so manipulative. I can't despise... I despise him. Me too, Claudia.
For 6 years in all, one broke through. He had
One.
written it himself in the music of the hour. Rashid, please play the song in question for Mr. Malloy and the doctor.
I'm not here.
I heard you the first time. Whoa.
Did you like it?
You're insane.
Write me a song, put your lover's voice on it. What the fuck is wrong with your hair?
Honestly, though.
You're soaking wet.
Put some clothes on, get the fuck out.
This is my house.
Does it
Do I
look
look
like
like
I
I
care?
care?
Thank you.
Stop.
Does it look like I care?
Leave. You swam the Mississippi to find me.
I
Don't,
hate you.
Louis.
Pleasure never meeting you, Mr. Malloy.
Yep.
He said to no one.
Aw. I should feel kind of bad for her.
Yes.
I'm your aunt. I am your maker.
But not my uncle or
Yeah,
my
I'm-
daddy.
I was gonna say we can change that.
I'm your sister, or that's the door.
Do you think I'm withholding?
Well, you clearly were.
Ask your questions.
Did you have anything to do with Paul's death?
No.
I would never hurt your brother. His name was Magnus. He took me from my room in Paris. But they all looked like me. My coloring, my physique.
No, that's horrible.
I thought for sure I'd be one of them, but instead he turned me into this.
Wonder
No
why.
grand history of vampiric origins or physiology. No, I can't feed on others. I cried.
So
I called to God.
so you struggled with it at the start too. Interesting.
It's why I don't particularly like being abandoned.
Don't even. You left for 3
Too
years,
infinite.
man.
Cowardly warnings suggesting we were no longer welcome.
Like, oh, it's cute.
Oh, of course I do. This is the new paradigm. The lambs.
If you're gonna be a smartass, then no, you may not
That's
ask the
metaphor.
question.
I always took you for a dogless sap.
I eat what I eat. She eats what she eats. We respect our differences. Just saying you don't have to.
Maybe
I
they're.
agree.
Oh
I
shit.
know you don't mean to, but I feel the same.
I mean, again, like maybe there's
Just
some
tolerate it.
superiority to it, but he's right. You don't
Why
need
didn't
it.
you ever say something?
May I propose another rule? When we hunt human.
I personally think that's kind of bullshit, but whatever. If it really upsets the two of you that much.
We should not
She said, shut the
call
fuck
me a
up.
dog, but an honest dog.
Whatever. With you, Claudia. Fuck off.
He hasn't taught me to fly.
It's not something you could teach.
Are you sure?
You're born with it or you're not.
Another one of his lies.
Oh.
We leave the damage, so we never forget the damage.
It's not exactly a way you can move forward, though, Claudia. Although I
If you
also
could just
don't
give
want to
him an
move forward
inch.
with Lestat. No, I don't want
Once
to.
I'm sore about his birth, and you're back to eating from his hands.
I'm drinking the blood. He ended it with the singer. What are you doing?
I'm enduring.
Do more. She's grown very protective of me.
Don't
That's what
want
this
to.
is.
Don't want to.
Why it's hard.
Louis said that you called him Nicky. That's the song you wrote for him.
Tis.
I think this one might be better than yours, Louis. Does that mean you loved Nicky more than you love Louis?
Ignore her,
Claudia.
Louis. She asks these naughty questions to gain advantage in the game. And
Of course, who
later
doesn't
that
know who
afternoon,
won the pairs
adjourned
chess
to a draw.
championship of '78? My
So,
mama taught me that
please
before I started
continue with your
crawling.
tedious
They're just talking over
And
each
once
other.
again, put you in check.
Did Nicky kill himself like your maker Magnus?
Oh, shit.
Or did you kill him like you did Antoinette and how you tried to do with Louis?
Claudia.
It's an honor just to sleep under Master's roof.
And I know she's talking to you.
Again, I don't know if I'd be able to contain my.
Ugly when you act like that.
Well, whatever.
Better ugly than blind.
He's abusive, manipulative, and you just took him back.
An affected, self-absorbed, nasty little creature who's...
Who are you talking to? You said you fucking killed her, you bitch.
Who's gonna hire a singer who don't sing? Who's a cripple?
Oh.
That's what gloves are for.
I didn't mean to make you mad.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I love you too.
That motherfucker.
He wanted us to discover it.
Yeah, probably.
Because he's all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah.
If he would have killed her in anywhere, sounds like nowhere.
While you're making love to him, that's
Bucharest,
weird.
Varna, Celestia, Ploiești. We can get on that train, Louis.
Louis,
Care e drumul spre Becul Castel?
I can barely speak French and English.
Oh.
You don't need me. You think you do? You don't.
Oh, don't break my heart like that, man. Come on.
And the Negro passenger rode the rear. The Negro vampire made do with what was left, which was fine with her.
Oh.
I do not see the waste Mr. Malloy sees.
What, just because he has a nice apartment?
The last time we did this,
Okay.
I'd give it to you now.
Really? Would he be stuck with Parkinson's
have
forever, or would that, like,
Time to watch
be
your daughter
healed?
marry.
save it for the rent boy.
May I be excused?
Are you planning on slapping me again, Daniel?
No.
Yeah, no. What, you don't like being called a rent boy?
I
Sorry.
teased the son that night in Jackson Square.
I'm so glad she decided the better of it.
What? Oh, you evil motherfucker. Why can't she just have nice things, man? Like, what did she ever do? I mean, I know she murdered a lot of people, but, like, she's a vampire. You are a sick, demented person.
Riding the New York Limited. I'm sure it was an oversight.
Why can't you just let her go, man?
You'd think your creator had earned the courtesy. Louis couldn't pick an apple off a tree in his current state.
Kind of right. Don't dare kill the dog.
He's very fragile right now.
So you won't let her go because
Worse
you
than
know
the last time you abandoned him.
that he'll never be the same.
With knowledge and hitched a ride on a motorbike.
Fucking bastard.
I couldn't agree more.
Fucking bastard.
What he did to you was in very poor taste.
I had hoped against hope.
You've just sunk to new lows, man.
Killed him before he knew all the things he could have known. And now he's gone and made us slaves to him.
Maybe.
Stonewalling again.
I could see it.
Quite predictable. My sister disappointed.
And he causes us misery with no horizon.
That's true.
You're going to pout and mimic me.
If you're going to beat Lestat, you have to become Lestat. You have to think like he does.
What are
and
you
then 5 moves
proposing?
ahead of that.
Bishop to G1.
I'm going to kill him. Check.
How?
He'll destroy you if you try.
Very spirited effort.
I can kill him. A secret of all secrets between you and me.
Yes.
No, you're giving up bishops and knights for pawns. No, that can't be.
The
What did
secret
you
is,
do?
Louis,
Queen on one side, rook on the other.
you want to kill him too.
I feel like you might.
You've won.
You'd also hate it too.
Tired.
I finished the game.
I think I'm gonna go to bed, Sat. Finish the game! Good night, Louis.
She was right.
Spoiled, selfish, thankless.
Every ship that's
My anxiety is
every bow on
rising.
his course does.
We were going to kill Lestat.
Again, how? Oh, did you fall
Rashida,
asleep?
you awake?
I can be.
Let him be warm with his dreaming.
Oh. Wow, that guy looks exactly like the actor playing the older version.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. An observant journalist.
Yeah,
Very.
I do interviews mostly. I have a series at the Berkeley Bar. I really want to interview you.
Take it as it comes.
So that's how it all got started, huh?
Join us?
No,
What?
you go ahead. Have your fun.
Oh, that motherfucker's a vampire. That's an interesting bit of information you forgot. Like that was a pretty cool way to end it. I did not. Well, I didn't expect that, but at the same time, I have had my suspicions about Rashid. So, again, much to discuss. With this being the penultimate episode of the season, I did expect a little bit more progression towards the whatever climax they're building towards. And there was, but again, considering it's the penultimate one, there was less than I expected. We spent a lot of the episode exploring the new dynamic between Lestat, Louis, and Claudia, which was extremely unhealthy and not good for anybody involved. And of course, the big reveal that Rashid is likely a vampire and somehow tied to this modern day storyline in more ways than I can really perceive at the moment. Earlier this season, I was going to make a comment about how I thought he might be a vampire, but I was like, nah, he's got like such dark eyes, and every vampire is supposed to have, you know, some vivid, bright color. Not really thinking about the fact that contacts exist, and he could easily just be covering that up. Because I can't think of any other explanation for how he was around and looked the exact same, you know, so many years ago. It's frustrating to watch Louis go down the path that he does with Lestat, but it makes perfect sense, and it does showcase abusive relationships in a very realistic way. I think particularly when he busted in on him and Antoinette, and they had their little hate fuck moment, that felt very real to me. Just the, like, god damn it, I hate you so much, but like, I'm consumed by you. There's nothing else in the world that I care more about, but god damn it, do I fucking hate you. Like, it's a really unhealthy situation for the two of them to be in. And it's interesting that they tried to make compromises and make it all work, but it was doomed from the start. As soon as they mentioned the rule, no more secrets, you know it's just destined to fail at that point, because Claudia's keeping secrets, Louise keeping secrets, Lestat's keeping secrets. No one here is being completely truthful with everyone. And they never will. Like, the damage that each of them has done to each other it's there. Like, it's there for forever. They're never going to be able to 100% trust everyone involved in the situation. And on top of that, Claudia and Lestat are smart-ass, stubborn motherfuckers who do not want to get along. And Lestat keeps saying, like, oh, you know, I'm trying. I'm like, no, you're not. You're being a smart-ass. You're trying in appearance only. Like, you can't fool me or Claudia with that shit. Louis was the only one who truly wanted everyone to, like, get along and work together. But again, it's destined to fail, man. Like, you can't reconcile some of the stuff that happened there. And what he did, you know, chasing her down and forcing her to come back home just so Louis wouldn't be so unhappy. And again, he probably knows, like, Louis is going to be so upset about this, he's either going to take his own life or he'll be resentful towards me for forever. And he's probably right. And rather than accept the consequences, you know, like, yes, he probably would feel that way or do that. And you have no one to blame but, you know, the three of you involved in this situation. You yourself put everyone in that situation. And rather than accept that, you know, he forces Claudia to come home. Like, that was very cruel. Which is, again, why I don't hold anything against her, and I support her decision to kill him. And I quite enjoyed that scene at the end with the chess game, how she makes these arbitrary, seemingly, you know, piss-poor moves in the chess game that are actually just positioning his pieces in a way where he can't defend. He can't move anywhere to stop what's happened. And he's so arrogant that he falls right into the trap. And I am willing to bet that that is going to be how she, you know, beats him, if she is able to beat him, which I don't know. I could easily see this story going either way, with Lestat coming out victorious and Louis having to deal with all this alone moving forward, or Claudia coming out on top, and then, you know, the new dynamic of how do you proceed after you've killed your lover. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm excited to find out. Production-wise, as usual, the show's fantastic. I mean, the period piece, like, settings and costumes are all very convincing and stylish. They all look very good. I do still think the camera work is a little bit uninspired. Again, it's not bad, and there are some moments where I think it shines, but often it's pretty standard cinematography. It's pleasing to the eye, but it's not inspired in any kind of way. And also, as usual, the acting in this is phenomenal. I mean, the three lead actors are just killing it every single episode, and that gives this episode an 8.3 out of 10. I still think it was quite good. I really enjoyed it. There were some really good standout scenes. Lestat confronting Claudia and stopping her from leaving, the big reveal with Rashid, and also the chess game scene was phenomenal. I love that one. It's probably my favorite. But it is a bit of a dip compared to last week in terms of both pacing and progression of the narrative, because we didn't do a whole lot in this episode. We pretty much just really established the final pieces for the finale, which most penultimate episodes do. But again, the last episode felt like such a climactic moment to dip down for this one and then to hit another climax for the finale next week. Or at least I would assume we're going to hit another climax next week. It seems like not an odd choice, but just not my favorite one. So it's not my favorite episode of the season, but it is still quite good. And I am very excited for next week. It should be very interesting to see if Claudia is able to execute her plan. You know, where are we ending this? Again, at this point, I feel there's no way we're going to finish, you know, the first book or what happened in the first movie. There's just too much stuff that would need to happen. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm very interested to see where they, you know, bookmark the end of this season. So I will see you all then, and that's about it.